More and more people living in San Francisco are asking the same question right now. Is it time to leave the city? Because while San Francisco is one of the most iconic places in the world, living there can also come with some real challenges. And that's why many people are starting to look just across the bridge to the East Bay. Places like Walnut Creek, Lafayette, Danville, Alamo, and Pleasanton and Dublin. But before you make that move, there are some things that you should know. Because for some people, it's an incredible lifestyle upgrade, but for others, they realize they miss the city actually more than they expected. So if you're currently living in San Francisco and wondering whether moving to the East Bay might be the right decision for you now, today we're breaking down the real pros and cons so you can decide if that move makes sense for you. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen Collins from the Jen Collins Group, and I help people buy and sell homes and figure out where they actually want to live here in the Tri-Valley and throughout the East Bay. Most of the people we work with are relocating, upsizing, or downsizing, or just trying to make a smart move without regretting it later. And that's exactly what this channel is here for. Many of our clients are people who live in San Francisco and are trying to decide whether making the move to the East Bay is the right choice for them right now. So let's start with why so many San Francisco residents even begin thinking about leaving the city in the first place. Because for so many people, living in San Francisco has always been the dream. You have world-class restaurants, iconic neighborhoods, incredible culture, beautiful architecture, and amazing walkability. Really can't be beat. It's one of the most unique cities in the country. But over time, many residents begin to feel some of the pressures that come with living in a major city. Housing costs are extremely high. Many homes are smaller condos or historic properties with really limited space. Parking can be challenging depending on the neighborhood. And for some people, especially those entering a new stage of life, city living can really start to feel a little crowded. That's often when people begin wondering, what if I could still live in the Bay Area, but with a little more space and a slightly different lifestyle? And that's when people start to get curious about what's over the bridge. One of the biggest differences people notice when they start to explore the East Bay is the change in housing. In San Francisco, many homes are condos, multi-unit buildings, or smaller single-family homes. Even at the higher price points, square footage can be limited. But when buyers begin looking in the East Bay, they often realize how much farther their budget can stretch. Instead of a smaller property in the city, they can find a larger single-family home, a backyard, a garage, and significantly more living space. We're talking 3,000 to 4,000 square feet, not an 1,100 square foot condo with neighbors on all sides. And all of a sudden, the move starts to feel really appealing. Buyers begin to imagine things like easily hosting family and friends, connecting with neighbors while your kids play in the street, working from a home office and having lunch dates with family, or simply having outdoor space, a lawn, or a pool to enjoy. But the lifestyle change goes beyond just the house itself. The East Bay tends to offer a slightly slower pace of life compared to San Francisco. Instead of dense city blocks, many communities have parks and open space, access to hiking trails, farmers markets on the weekends, and tons of neighborhood events. Places like Walnut Creek, Danville, Lafayette, and Pleasanton have charming downtown areas with great local restaurants, shops, and tons of community activities. For many people coming from the city, the lifestyle just feels more relaxed. You still have access to the culture and opportunities of the Bay Area, but with a little more breathing room. But of course, moving out of the city also means giving up on a few things. San Francisco has a very unique energy. The walkability, the density of restaurants and nightlife, and the constant sense of something interesting happening nearby. Living in the East Bay means trading some of that urban energy for more space and quieter neighborhoods. For many people, that trade-off feels completely worth it. But for others who really love the vibrant city life, it can take some time to adjust. And then there's the question almost everyone asks, what about the commute? If you work in San Francisco, moving to the East Bay can involve commuting by BART, driving across the bridge, or some park and ride options. Depending on where you live and where you work, the commute times can vary. But something interesting has happened in recent years. Hybrid work has dramatically changed how people think about commuting. Many professionals now will go into the office only 2 or 3 days per week. Because of that, some people feel that commuting a little farther is a fair trade if it means gaining more space and a different lifestyle. And for many families, this next factor often becomes the deciding one. Another reason many San Francisco residents consider the East Bay is for our schools. Communities throughout Contra Costa County are known for our strong public school districts. Areas like San Ramon Valley, Lafayette, and Walnut Creek. In Alameda, we have the same thing with the Pleasanton Unified School District and Dublin Unified School District. These districts constantly attract families who are looking for higher rated schools within a more suburban neighborhood. That combination of schools, space, and community is often what makes the East Bay especially appealing for people entering a new stage of life. So the real question becomes, what kind of lifestyle do you want right now? If you love city living, being able to walk to the corner coffee shop and being in the middle of all the action, San Francisco might still be the place for you. But if you're looking for more space, quieter neighborhoods, strong schools, and a slightly slower pace of life, then the East Bay can be an incredible alternative while still keeping you connected to the Bay Area. So I'm curious, if you live in San Francisco right now, what's been the biggest reason you've considered leaving the city? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Jen with the Jen Collins Group, and we help people make smart, confident moves here in the East Bay, whether that's next month or a year from now. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more tips about living in the East Bay. Be sure to grab our East Bay neighborhood guide in the description below, which will break down the most popular neighborhoods and why people love them. And if you're planning to buy in the East Bay, I'd love to guide you through the process. Call or text me at the number below, and we can schedule a strategy session. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.